Hi everyone, this is my first video on this channel. This is not a book review, so don't watch this thinking it's going to be a book review and then get all mad and leave me nasty comments because I just blathered on forever. This is going to be just kind of an introduction to, introduce myself and why I wanted to do this and what you can expect from this channel. And I'm sorry I'm getting over a cold, so I sound awful probably, but so basically, the reason I wanted to start this channel is because I have two main sort of hobbies, interests, passions, whatever you want to call it, in life. And one of them is books, and the other one is beauty and makeup and stuff. And I have another channel and a blog called A Newbie's Views on Beauty, where I test out and just basically blog about some of my favorite beauty products, different things I've tried, whether or not I liked them, and so I'll link those below. But I also love reading and I love books, as long as I can remember. I mean, I was an only child until I was 7. My sister was sort of a late addition to the family, and and my parents didn't really get along that well. They fought a lot, so I spent a lot of time in my room reading. That's a whole, other therapy session. But I've always just been fascinated by books and words and how you can lose yourself in them, and just, they completely take you to another world. Hi, Puffy. They totally, take you to, another place, and you can be anyone, and you can go anywhere and see anything, and I just think it's amazing. I've always just kind of been fascinated by that, and just been able to totally just kind of immerse myself in the story. So I wanted to do some videos on that. And I was gonna do it on the same channel originally, but then I was like, most people who are looking online for beauty reviews aren't necessarily going to want to, hear about book reviews. I feel like that's maybe that's being stereotypical, because I like beauty and I like books. But I feel like I just decided that I wanted to kind of separate those out. So basically, I'm gonna try to post once a week, and it's basically going to be books that I have read, either books that I have just finished or books that I have read in the past. I was gonna do just books that as I finish them, but sometimes it takes me a really long time to finish a book depending on what I'm reading. So I'm going to fill that in, every week with things that I've read in the past, books that I liked, or maybe didn't like, just books that I've read in the past. So you can expect on here I mean everything. I read everything from classics to, the cheesy Harlequin romance novels. I actually grab it. I actually got this a while ago. It's 1001 books you must read before you die. And I've made it my mission in life to read all these books. And I think that I can't remember how far along I am in it, but anyway, I think I've read 60 something now. But anyway, so, you can expect things from there, and other fill-in things in between. And I'll basically just kind of give you a rundown on what the book was about, and some of that might be filled in by, the back of the book or something at some point, because I find it kind of hard sometimes to describe what really happened, the main plot in the book. I get into these tangents and side stories, and it takes me forever, and I leave out really important things, and so, but anyway, and then I'll tell you what I thought of the book. I really, I love all types of books. I've really, very rarely found a book that I really didn't like. I feel like every book is kind of a different story. Maybe it's not a story that I would have chosen, but it was still a story worth telling, if that makes any sense at all. I don't really think it does, but I just, even if it's a book that I don't necessarily like the plot of, I still continue to read it because I want to know what happened. So what I'm reading right now is Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. And yes, this is a 2-volume set. I'm on the 2nd volume, and I have about yay much left of it. So, not too much. Hopefully you'll see the review of this soon. And this will definitely be one that I'm going to have some help on the summary of, because there's so much that goes on in this book. And I'm trying to finish it in time to watch the movie, and that's been taking me a really long time. I've got these books from my grandpa. He passed away about 1.5 years ago, and my grandma's kind of at the state where she just wants to get rid of everything, and I took a bunch of his books, so some of his books will be, his books. But anyway, so I just wanted to do this initial video. I didn't want to take the first 10 minutes of the first actual review to go on and on and on about myself, so I wanted to do this. So here we are. That's what you can expect to see on this channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.